For Papoose, who is renowned for his uncompromising commitment to his wife, Remy Ma, and his rock-hard personality, the news was a shock. In addition to being a win for Remy Ma, the $30 million Spousal Support Award revolutionized the relationship and left Papoose in disbelief and tears. Together, the two had experienced many hardships over the years, such as personal tragedies, legal troubles, and difficulties in the music industry. Even throughout the challenging moments when their relationship was put to the test while she was incarcerated, Papoose had always been there for Remy. Now that the legal proceedings were over, the sum on paper appeared nearly unimaginable. Despite his undying love for her and his faith in her strength, capacity, and future with him, the spousal support of $30 million was a significant amount. Weight on an emotional and financial level, but Papoose preferred the romanticism of the circumstance to the monetary benefit. Apart from being a triumph for Remy, the money also signifies the start of a new chapter in Papoose's life and enables her to think back on their time with the UPS. Unable to suppress his feelings of pride and exhilaration instead of sadness or anger, Papoose wept in secret at home, remembering the highs and lows they had experienced together. Papoose had always believed that Remy Ma could overcome whatever challenge life presented, and this victory confirmed his belief that even the most resilient individuals sometimes need a moment to collect themselves. He had supported Remy during her most trying time, and he was now witnessing her achieve this incredible height. It was more than just a legal issue, since it demonstrated her skill, her perseverance, and the enduring strength of their love. He was overcome with emotion. Even though she won the victory, it seemed like they were all united at that same time. He was happy with their shared strength, delighted with their love, and proud of his wife. There was a gentle humility in his feelings. Papoose wiped away his tears, realizing that this was a time they would never forget. This was a unique victory because it was about more than just the money. It was about everything they had gone through to get here. It drove home to them the value of love, tenacity, and the strong bond that had gotten them through every hardship life had thrown at them.
Think about Pap and Remy. I think that is very unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Because I like them too. Very unfortunate, but you know, we don't be knowing what folk be going through behind closed doors, so we don't know what really happened. I remember I spoke on that shit one time, but I don't know what really happened. You know what I'm saying? What made everybody move the way they were moving. But I know about it, man. Like, shit's crazy. I know about this marriage. Shit's hard. But I know one thing like that, you gotta have the right person. If you have the right person, it won't be so hard. It'll be like living life. Regular ups and downs, but you get with somebody that ain't right, but that shit's gonna tear your up. You gonna wish you ain't never did that shit. You probably, if you ain't strong enough, you probably ain't gonna never do it again. But I'm gonna do it again one day. I ain't doing no court.
Put it this way, if I was in your shoes, they would say, Kirk, you deserve that shit. They would talk shit about me, and you know what? Dude, I love the fact they love you, niggas. Love you, bro, because you did with a lot of...
Remy Ma's accusation that Papoose had cheated on her with boxing champion Clarissa Shields caused a huge online outrage. Kirk Frost, of course, had to join the fight, and I have to add that he did so enthusiastically, congratulating Papoose for keeping his. Let me remind you of this hot tea in case you missed it. Kirk reportedly did more than Remy's purportedly shady dealings with other rappers. Even though she was guilty of all the things she was accusing him of, he went so far as to name Remy toxic, claiming that she was attempting to play the innocent while actually setting Papoose up for the defamation. There were reports last year that Remy Ma and Papoose had broken up. Soon after, Remy was allegedly dating Papoose's friend, underground battle rapper Easy the Block Captain. A few months later, however, it was revealed that Remy was in a polyamorous relationship with another rapper. Reports Remy said nothing while she was out there having a great time. But when Papoose finally started dating someone else, Remy snapped. Remy revealed that Papoose had cheated on her with Clarissa Shields a few days prior, using a screenshot of their private conversation. According to her, Clarissa accused Remy of falling asleep in her house and hung up the phone as soon as she heard his voice. Known for being a strict boss who doesn't think twice about stepping on people's toes, Remy Ma didn't hold back when she said, "You're not the only one now." But this time, she was squaring up to a stronger foe, and Clarissa Shields won the battle handily. Clarissa returned the applause with a brilliant remark. Still unfinished, she gave Remy another line. "I'm not the only one, so why am I being branded with this? How can a man with a girlfriend aggravate a woman who has two boyfriends?" The caption on Clarissa's Instagram image on Twitter said, "It's absurd that a 45-year-old woman is losing her hair like." They are composing funny texts, which is absurd. "Because you are angry and resentful, you might intimidate me. You're embarrassing yourself, so stop." The place was rather shaded. Remy answered by saying, "I'm not 45 yet, but you're 29, and I'll just say this, you're not aging like wine, honey." She then wisely counseled Clarissa to ask her lover for gifts and flowers. He spent this week with his sea-girl. Thus, he didn't even answer his phone. Following months of silence, Papoose eventually declared online that Remy Ma is a narcissist, which is regrettable. "She chose to cheat on me repeatedly, but I've moved on. She's playing the victim. Despite my repeated requests for a divorce, she would prefer that Chase retain control over me." Using social media instead of acting like an adult, Papoose went on to explain that he had kept quiet for the benefit of their daughter, but felt compelled to speak up when Remy persisted in taunting him. He then emailed her a picture of Remy and the block captain cuddling by the Christmas tree and said, "We can divorce like adults," but she refused since I wouldn't pretend I hadn't knocked this idiot out. In the messages I still have, she begs me to lie about the knockout. But what the heck? My last encounter with him was in the photo position, and he didn't even hit back. Papoose wasn't finished by the time Remy and my child were at home for Christmas last year. Everyone saw it, oh no. When Remy reprimanded Papoose for dating his new girlfriend, the internet was inundated with poisoning claims. When it appeared that the issue was becoming out of hand, supporters criticized Papoose for stirring up unwarranted controversy. Walking is the most familiar activity. Kirk Frost not only defended Papoose but also accused Remy of trying to play the innocent victim while she was responsible for all of the accusations made against Papoose.
And the women always talking bad about the guys. And then it's none of my business, but I get talked about all the time. And I'm just saying, if he went and visited, and his reward to me is bad, but this ain't my business, but I feel like, God damn, bro, I feel bad for him. Put it this way, if I was in your shoes, they would say, "Kirk, you deserve that shit." They would talk shit about me, and you know what? Dude, I love the fact they love you, nigga. Love you, bro, because you been with a lot of people with new. Seriously, love you that. You got a lot of respect to the street. I'm keeping it on it. Women, y'all have showed y'all in a very bad way. Okay, but at least the women too, that's what I'm saying, because y'all always say,
social media, the women are riding with Papoose.
But even when I say shooting is off the 12 months,
It certainly wasn't Remy's look. To be honest, I kind of agree with Perk on this. The only reason Remy isn't getting more flack for being the toxic one is because she's a woman. If Papoose was behaving like Remy, things would be even more tumultuous, but wait. Lil Scrappy also needed to get engaged. Given Scrappy's reputation for voicing his opinions, let's hear what he has to say about all of this confusion.
I think that is very unfortunate, you know what I'm saying, because I like them too. Very unfortunate, but you know, we don't be knowing what folk be going through behind closed doors, so we don't know what really happened. I remember I spoke on that shit one time, but I don't know what really happened. You know what I'm saying? What made everybody move the way they were moving. But I know about it, man. Like, shit's crazy. I know about this marriage shit is hard. But I know one thing, like that, you gotta have the right person. If you have the right person, it won't be so hard. It'll be like living life. Regular ups and downs. But you get with somebody that ain't right, but that shit's gonna tear your up. And you gonna wish you ain't never did that shit. You probably, if you ain't strong enough, you probably ain't gonna never do it again. I'm gonna do it again one day. I ain't doing
At this point, it's clear that a divorce
Interview 859/958. Considering how Papoose and Remy Ma's relationship ended, it is obvious that a divorce ought to happen as soon as is practical. The truth is that Remy is primarily to blame since, even though Papoose handled the situation gentlemanly, she couldn't stand to see him with someone else and allowed her feelings to overcome her, exposing his relationship with Clarissa Shields. We just hope Remy files for divorce and lets Papoose go on with his life, because marriages only last when both partners are willing to cooperate, and this one has obviously failed. Many fans expressed their displeasure with Remy Ma's attempt to play the innocent card following remarks made by Kurt Frost. They claimed that Remy publicly humiliated Papoose by letting him go on and came out as a resentful individual. And he is said to have found a new lover. Remy Ma seems like a perfect example of what happens when a woman can't let go. She would attempt to damage someone else's reputation in an attempt to feel better. When they see their ex-partners happier after the breakup, some people simply cannot stand it. The fact that Papoose dated a world champion boxer after it was revealed that she had cheated in public by having an affair with the battle rapper has angered Remy. Let me know your thoughts once she recovers. Was Papoose given fair treatment by Remy Ma, or is there more to this story than the media is portraying? After exposing Papoose's infidelity, why is Remy treating her cruelly since she was also acting in the same way? Please leave a remark below, and don't forget to watch the next video because there will be more tea for you.